Have you ever felt an invisible presence in your home? Something cold, heavy, and dark? Have you or someone you know ever experienced a sudden shift in behavior, mood, or even personality that defied logic or medical explanation? What if the answer lies not in the realm of psychology or science, but in something far more ancient and sinister, demonic attachment? In today's chilling episode of the Grim Tapes, we dive into one of the most disturbing and least understood phenomena in the world of the paranormal. This is not about fictional hauntings or exaggerated tales. This is about real people, real stories, and terrifying experiences with something dark that refuses to let go. We're exploring the horrifying world of demonic attachments. What is a demonic attachment? A demonic attachment is not a full possession, but rather a state in which a malevolent spirit or demon latches onto a person, place, or object. Unlike full demonic possession, the individual retains control, but their thoughts, emotions, and physical health may begin to degrade. Attachments are parasitic in nature. These entities feed off emotional distress, fear, or negative energy, growing stronger over time. These attachments can begin subtly: nightmares, paranoia, bad luck, illness. Over time, they escalate, manifesting as shadow figures, physical scratches, voices in the night, or changes in personality. Victims often become withdrawn, angry, or unstable, unaware of the presence influencing them. Common symptoms and signs: constant fatigue or depression without medical explanation. Sudden personality changes. Shadow figures or unexplainable sightings. Electrical disturbances or cold spots. Feeling watched or followed. Hearing voices, whispers, or growls. Unexplained scratches or bruises. Repeated bad luck or misfortune. How do these attachments occur? There are several common gateways. Using Ouija boards or attempting spirit communication without protection. Visiting locations with heavy paranormal activity, like asylums or battlefields. Engaging in occult rituals or dabbling in dark magic. Living in a home with a tragic or violent history. Experiencing intense emotional trauma or prolonged depression. When a person is in a vulnerable state, spiritually, emotionally, or mentally, they become an easy target. Demonic entities thrive in chaos and darkness, and they exploit these conditions to anchor themselves. Real-life case number 1, the haunted doll of Shadow Hollow. In a rural town in Pennsylvania, a family bought an antique doll at a flea market. Within weeks, their daughter began talking to something no one else could see. The doll moved locations, and dark figures began appearing. The girl became violent, drawing horrific symbols on the walls. Eventually, paranormal investigators discovered the doll was linked to a dark ritual. An exorcism was performed not on the girl, but on the doll. Real-life case number 2, the dark presence in Colorado. A man living alone began hearing tapping sounds, then voices mimicking his dead wife. The air grew cold. His dog refused to enter certain rooms. He began losing time, waking up in places he didn't remember walking to. After consulting a priest, it was discovered he had visited an ancient Native American site weeks before the events began. A cleansing ritual was performed, but the man still experiences occasional shadows. Real-life case number 3, the woman who lost her face. A young woman who underwent hypnosis therapy for trauma started experiencing blackouts. Her family reported her speaking in different voices and waking up with bruises. Photographs taken during her trances showed her face subtly distorted, almost inhuman. Multiple specialists dismissed her as mentally ill, but nothing explained the physical evidence. After a series of deliverance prayers, the phenomena subsided, but the woman refuses to be left alone ever since. Expert opinions. Many spiritual experts and demonologists agree, attachments are real. Unlike poltergeists or residual hauntings, these entities are intelligent, manipulative, and patient. They don't want to scare you away, they want to integrate themselves into your life until they dominate it. Can attachments be removed? Yes, but it's not easy. Spiritual cleansing, using holy water, smudging with sage, and reciting prayers. Deliverance rituals, conducted by trained clergy or demonologists. Breaking the emotional bond, letting go of guilt, anger, or trauma. Seeking professional help, some combine spiritual and psychological approaches. The key is recognizing the problem early. The longer a demonic entity stays attached, the harder it becomes to sever the bond. Cultural perspectives. Across the world, many cultures have stories of entities that attach themselves to people. In Japan, the yurei can follow someone after a disrespectful encounter. In the Middle East, jinn can be summoned accidentally and attached to their summoners. In South America, tales of El Muerto describe wandering spirits that ride on people's backs, draining their life. Modern media and misconceptions. Hollywood often portrays attachments as immediate, dramatic, and violent. In reality, they are insidious. Most victims don't even realize they're being influenced until their lives have unraveled. Shows and movies sometimes glamorize or sensationalize these events, which can be dangerous for people who unknowingly invite real energies while copying what they see on screen. Protecting yourself. Avoid spirit boards or dark rituals unless under expert supervision. Cleanse your space regularly with prayer, salt, or sage. Avoid locations with known dark histories if unprepared. Stay emotionally and mentally balanced. Call for help at the first signs of something wrong. Demonic attachments are not just fantasy, they are deeply terrifying, real experiences shared by people across the globe. They can twist lives, destroy relationships, and leave scars that never heal. Understanding how they happen, recognizing the signs, and knowing how to protect yourself may be your only defense. Thank you for joining us on this intense journey through real stories of demonic attachment. These aren't just horror stories. They're warnings, they're cries for help, and they're reminders that sometimes, evil doesn't need to possess your body, it only needs to get close enough to whisper in your ear. Have you ever experienced something you couldn't explain? Have you felt something dark, watching, following, or even whispering to you in your weakest moments? Let us know your story in the comments. We might feature it in a future episode of the Grim Tapes. If you found this episode hauntingly informative, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who dares to explore the darkest corners of our world. Your support keeps this channel alive, and maybe, just maybe, keeps the darkness away. Stay safe out there. And remember, what you can't see can still hurt you.